is our sideline report. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the polls. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
I think the Nets, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire. Feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Thomas. He's out there with MP. Edie out there with Jackson. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4 spot. And for the Bucks, we've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Buzelis. And it's Bono in at the 5, roaming the bench. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And for MP specifically, these cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this game 3 of the group stage as moving day. When we separate the contenders from the pretenders, the MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
Here's Wall, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Buzelis' shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. As to Edie. Shoots a finger. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Now here is Smith. Giannis outside. Buzelis with the ball. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Now MP. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Smith. And he converts the lane.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's around 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation, when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
With the rebound. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. MP outside. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Now, granted, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, currently in that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Second free throw. And here is Antetokounmpo. The flash down and he's on 4 and 22. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Nets trail by 4. It's Thomas on the wing. No scoring in this one. Here's MP. Here's Freeman Liberty. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, a fantastic job by MP to get it to the open man. That's winning basketball.
Smith kicks to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Out to Smith. Bucks passing it around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Well, free throws good for Antetokounmpo. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Edie gets the bucket. Smith with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Law. Here's Buzelis. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
It's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of the game like tonight, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. I love the pressure.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still on the rhythm tonight.
Here's Freeman Liberty. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that there. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to Giannis. Out to Smith. 5 to shoot. Over MP. That one's off. Still out of sync.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Count that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 7. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Here's Buzelis. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. Outside Jackson. Thomas passes to MV. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Good, and it's MV picking up the assist. Freeman Liberty's got his second basket of the night. Now, here's under the football. He's got 5.
It's a nice move on the bounce for Giannis. The tools are getting sharper.
Outside Thomas. Inside. Here's Edey. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Pocket 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Misses the through. Bucks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Bobby. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Here's Freeman Liberty. He's got 6. From 8. That misses off the bat. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Comes out there and been hard to come by.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
He gets it in there.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Bucks shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit freaky out there. And now it's ended over the sidelines and a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He scored 32 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Be honest. It's up a 3. Macy grabs the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ewing kicks to MP. Pass to McMillan from deep. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks trail by 12. And stolen by MP. And he drops him the way up off the glass. MP's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high field goal percentage.
Smith the pass to Giannis. Off the run, and he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Hall. Still scoreless. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And stolen by MP. Moving it up. Hall hits good. Hall's got his second bucket of the game to go. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball. They're looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the 3 by Milwaukee.
offensive line.
Bounce pass, Smith. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointers off the mark.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. Maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now, here's MP. He's got 8. Here's Hall, covered by Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Hall passes to MP. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 14-point game. Trent against MP. Pass to Phillips. And the Bucks miss again.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's McMillan. 9-point game his last outing. Hall. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Now, here's Trent. Over MP. Against the bucket.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting out... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense took it set.
Yeah, they did a great job. This initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Smith is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Phillips in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Trent. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Bucks trail by 16. Smith with a screen on MP. And the floater. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here's MP. He's got
One
8.
Freeman Liberty.
Pass to Freeman Liberty.
Good score.
MP picking up the assist. Freeman Liberty's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flank.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Phillips. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Now, MP. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep.
And love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Smith's shot is good.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Edie. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Yep, it counts. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter basketball? basketball. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Buries the long-range jumper. 16 points for him.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Trey kicks to DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brett, do coaches try to shape that personality based on the roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
The Nets making the switch here. Thomas is checked in.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Smith outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And the basket is good.
He's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
Nets leading by 19 points. Outside Jackson. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's off from 3-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And on an open look like that, he's very good at making the lead coverage pay.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. To the middle. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Fires from deep. And it's Smith missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. MP, good.
It's one thing to take it to the paint, but MP able to complete the drive as well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Olman.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not going to bluff on his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate your report. Now, here is Smith. 5 points in the game.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. So, Greg, you played the point. And create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Pass to Buzelis. Off the mark there with a 3-point shot.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Come on, Freeman, Liberty.
And here is MP. He's got 10. And here is Holmes
Boy,
to the inside. He is flushed down with a nice jam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Buzelis. MP against Smith. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 20.
Okay, and Thomas.
MP with it. 10 points for him. There's Thomas at the three.
It's hard.
Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Buzelis. Smith kicks the wall. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Traps in the tray. Thomas got 6.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here is Smith. 8 points his last outing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP. The Bucks have shot 75% of the stripe, 6 of 8.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the Bucks making a change here. Smith is checked in. Both free throws good from Smith. Nets leading by 21. Now, here's MP from deep. Thomas. And it's going to get the rebound. He's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith against MP. Pass to Wall for 3. Rebound by McMillan. And so, MP will bring it up for the Nets. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first look at the Bucks.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Outside Thomas. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Egyptian by Hole. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hole. Smith with a screen on Thomas. There's Wall. He can't get that one. So it's Brooklyn now. I'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Bucks trail by 21. Here's Buzelis. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now. Net shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Shoots. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Nets lead by 21. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Smith outside.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's McMillan. He's off on that one. Smith with the defensive effort. Here's Wall. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter. They still have ground to make up.
Now, here's MP. He's got 10. The Nets working the ball around now. Holmes setting the big for Thomas. And count it from 19 feet away. Thomas got 8 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
MP against Smith. They set the screen. Pass to Buzelis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Now, MP from deep. Thomas nailed from 3-point land. Thomas got 11 here in this quarter alone.
His shooting has been outstanding and definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Smith the pass to Long. Here's Bona. Back to Smith. Pass to Bona. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Smith no good. Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's McMillan. Offensive rebound. Outside Thomas. Another shot. Wall with the rebound. And the Bucks, they're shooting 40% from the field. Smith against MP. Now here is Smith. Guarded close. Smith with a screen on MP. Here's Wall. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
The Kings are just not fully healthy. The thing about Edwards, he forces the defense to pay attention to him. He creates opportunity for everyone else. With him, gone out the lineup early, like that's going to make the offense a whole different look.
Yeah, so I've been considering a different look. What would you recommend, Kenny?
Toupee.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Nets.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to rule them out. Yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The net shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got MP. Also Cam Thomas out there. Jackson is out there with Edie. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the power forward.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Burn on that.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Nets leading by 23. Outside Thomas. Pass to Edie. Takes it from 10. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Smith up top. Pass to Wall. No good on the triple. Barr's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Thomas. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Thomas got 13.
But when you have someone like MP who understands the offense and plays unselfish basketball, that's a huge advantage.
Here's Wall. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points in the game so far.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You gotta try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. For the three. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. Brooklyn with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Smith dishes to Giannis. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A break for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
There's the pick. Here's Smith. Drains the 19-footer. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's MP. He's got 10. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Hands it from downtown. Freeman Liberty's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Brooklyn. Down this outside. Now Buzelis trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Freeman Liberty, covered by Giannis. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Thomas.
Tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Well, that's shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Thomas. And so is Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's tipped and stolen by NP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And how about the initiative from MP? Once he got the steal, he was off and running.
Smith for 3. The 6th three-pointer. Smith's got 12.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
It's Thomas on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Jackson. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Smith. He's got 12. Here's Law. Madison and Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Edie gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Smith in the post. MP is there. The shot's good from Smith. He's got 14.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Edie. 6 points for him. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And the Bucks making a change here. Phillips has checked in. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP passes to Ewing. Here's Edie. Good, it is Ewing with the assist that time. Edie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bucks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. He misses the free throw. And Brooklyn making a change here. Holmes checked in. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Hall. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Smith. Here's Phillips. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Sensational drive by MP. The D pretty much had no choice but to foul.
Free throw good, MP.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And both free throws good for MP.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Holmes. Out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. Then on Sunday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. Now, that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
I'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it. What your defender can do against Giannis there.
Nets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. On the wing, MP. 14 points for him. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Smith against MP. And it's DeBona on loads. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he slams it one-handed.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the bucket by the Nets.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and ticking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And the Bucks with some changes. Galloway is checked in, and Smith subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Buzelis with the ball. He's got 10.
That's
Just
another
made one more
consistent
rebound for a
night
triple
full
double.
of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Pass to Holmes. MP looking around. That one goes in. MP's got 19 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now, here's MP. He's got 19. Here's the 3. Rebound by Smith. Bucks, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Phillips. He has yet to score, and the Bucks miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now, here's Holmes. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Nice shot by Steph. And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-7 run. 1:43 left in the third. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Phillips. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And stolen by NP. Pushing it up. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Phillips. 58 seconds left in the third. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Phillips. Still without a basket. Inside, Galloway. Rebound, Brooklyn. DC's got 6 rebounds in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Basket counts.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Here's Phillips. Will it go? And no good that time. And here's Ewing. There's the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Substitution on the court. One second left. And so it's Brooklyn with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no Kemp. And it's time to bring out the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice.
Oh, we gotta stick the rest of the game. Yep. We win by 42.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.